Hello everyone and welcome to Akron Buzz. Of course, our mission here is to put the spotlight on the great people and great things happening here in the Akron area. Our guest today, JoJo Carcioppolo. And Dancing Classrooms, you're the founding executive director.
Yes.
I am so thrilled you're here in the studio. Of course, we have worked with Dancing Classrooms a great deal. What a wonderful program.
Thank you.
Tell our audience here at Akron Buzz what Dancing Classrooms is all about.
So actually, Dancing Classrooms is not about dance, if you can believe that, as the name might suggest. But for us, Dancing Classrooms is a social development program for 5th and 8th grade students, and we happen to use dance, ballroom dance, as our tool. So we use ballroom dance to physically connect two individuals in a respectful and meaningful way, and then give them the opportunity to work together to achieve a common goal, which happens to be a dance step. So our program is an in-school 10-week residency program for, again, 5th and 8th grade students.
And those in the Akron area watching might know from the Akron Public Schools. How long have you been in the Akron Public Schools?
We just completed our 8th year in the Akron Public Schools. We're here in Northeast Ohio for 11 years now, but 8 years in Akron Public Schools.
And the benefit to these students is incredible. And I have enjoyed being a part of, playing a small role in helping for the fundraiser events.
Absolutely.
And in getting to know your program, I see the benefits, but sometimes there's a concern about classroom time and what is the true benefit to these students?
Well, there's many, but yes, there is the obstacle to overcome of the academic time that there's not enough of already in schools with the demands that teachers have on them. But the benefits really are first and foremost about helping students get to school, giving them an incentive to get to school if there might be someone who is lacking that motivation to do so. So we want to improve attendance, we want to improve the school culture, the classroom culture. We also really, on a personal level, it's about building self-esteem and confidence in children, which will then lead to a change of behavior, which then will ultimately lead to improved academics.
And if parents are watching this right now, and what do you say to them? Because not every school has this. You're in schools all over Northeast Ohio,
Absolutely.
not just Akron Public Schools.
Correct.
But what feedback do you get from parents? And some parents watching right now say, well, we don't have this at our school.
Well, if we don't have it at your school, talk to your principal, introduce them to Dancing Classrooms, or reach out to me and we'll reach out to your principal. But really the feedback we get from parents is first and foremost, I can't believe you got my child to do this, because of course it is not an optional or elective experience. So we walk into schools and classrooms that we're working with, and these students have not chosen to be there. So you can imagine the level of enthusiasm we sometimes encounter, or lack thereof. But parents are really just shocked at what their child has achieved in only 10 weeks, 20 sessions. They also notice the difference in the confidence in a skill that they've had previously no experience with. And then ultimately just seeing them being respectful to others and having a respect for themselves, and of course acting as a lady or a gentleman in an elegant fashion is always a good thing.
For you, this is extremely fun and rewarding work.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit, how did you get into this? And where did you start? And this is something that is a passion for you.
100%.
Sure.
So my background was the arts, and so I grew up in a dance studio, not a ballroom dance studio, but I learned so much about just discipline and confidence and all that comes from that experience. So my background was the arts. I lived and worked in New York City, went to school there. I happened to meet the actual Dancing Classrooms founder, Pierre Dulane, and worked for him there. There were 2 movies that came out about the program, Mad Hot Ballroom, which was a documentary in 2005, and then Take the Lead with Antonio Banderas in 2006. So I was there during that time, and there was also interest in starting a national network. I'm from Northeast Ohio originally, and I knew I didn't want to live in New York forever. Sure. And so I approached them about bringing this back home, and Pierre's response was take it, and that was in 2008, and the rest is history. We just completed our 11th year here in Northeast Ohio, and more than 17,000 Northeast Ohio children have been served.
That's incredible.
Thank
you for the work that you do,
of course.
and for taking the time
Thank
to
you
come
for
on
your
Akron
support.
Buzz. Absolutely, absolutely. JoJo from Dancing Classrooms, the founding executive director of Dancing Classrooms. It really is a great program, and I would even suggest that they visit your website.
Please.
Remind us again what that URL is.
It would be dcneo.org, O-R-G.
Very good, very good. Well, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Akron Buzz. We'll see you on the next one.